Welcome back. Look at how artistic I am.
Fucking Picasso over here.
This episode is called Painting with Josh.
Oh, is there
wait,
little
no. It's
squirrels?
It's not Painting with Josh. It's
always little squirrels.
RE Plus.
Oh, yeah.
But I did this, see? See how beautiful it is? There's my signature.
Don't let him sell you on the idea that
We started with the background of everything. Then we did mountains. Then we did more mountains. We did clouds. Then we did cactus. Marcus, where's yours?
They put it in a museum already.
Museum of trash.
His is better than mine.
Man, I'm so good at everything.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's so frustrating to try to paint, because it doesn't look anything. I mean,
yeah.
They all look something like what we were trying to paint, but it's not the same.
They all look kind of like cactus. The mountains and the sky and the clouds. Oh man, the clouds don't look like clouds.
Kinda? This is a Josh Farley original.
Is that like Aztec ruins? Like pyramids back there? Like what is in the background?
Isn't that what art is supposed to do? Ask you to question, make you question what you're seeing.
It looks like something at least, because mine doesn't.
Art is supposed to bring out the wonder, right? The wonder, what is that? What am I looking at? This is up for sale on our shop. We're going to start the bidding off at 1,500
pesos. Kwacha. Kwacha.
Renewable Energy Plus Vegas. That's the end of our show, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I saw Marcus at the pool.
Facts.
Saw some other shit at the pool.
Panels.
Speaking of. All right, panels. AKA solar modules. Q-cell.
Yep. We use a lot of Q-cell. Tier 1. A lot of that stuff's coming out of a manufacturing plant in Georgia.
Almost every panel manufacturer was there. Every panel manufacturer is there. Manufacturer is there.
It was a big event, dude. That thing was huge.
Couple let's see, batteries. Let's see. Some of these modules now are getting out of hand though. It's been like that. So as the modules increase in wattage, they usually increase in size. They trick you, and they start to give you a module cut sheet that's oh, by the way, our new modules are 10 watts more, but they're not. They're bigger, right? They're just bigger.
The efficiencies of the new stuff is so minuscule compared to what they were already making, and then they're just adding an inch this way and an inch this way to make the actual footprint larger. But what about the 600 plus watt modules that are just, you got to have 2 damn people to carry one of those things?
Well, that's one of the problems.
Come on.
One of the other problems is when they change the size of a module, now if you have to replace a module on your house or a panel, you're not going to find one that fits in that square. You can't just take it out and put they didn't decide as an industry to standardize the sizing based on anything. They just, whatever.
Yeah, and I actually ran into a problem at a site this morning that had a problem where they're going to need to warranty a few panels. It wasn't our install, it was somebody else's install we were checking out. But
the commercial one?
The commercial one, yeah. On a canopy.
Yeah.
And they're going to need to warranty some of the modules, but they built the canopy specifically to the size of the module, right?
Yeah.
So what's holding it in place is specific to the size of the module they used. When they get those new warranty ones, they're not going to be the same module. They're just going to give them the new version, right? And they're not going to fit.
And the only way that works is with a standard rail, standard racking, where you take the one out. Let's say you got an array and the middle one's busted. You take that out and you take one from the side and move it over there, and then put your oddball out on the side or the corner where it kind of hangs out on its own and it can still be strapped accordingly. But yeah, that's like for me, I remember the first module when it changed, it was like 200 watts. Like that's how it was like when I
maybe like 2 to 250s or
somewhere
something
in
like
there.
that. Yeah.
Where they changed size and immediately I went, wow. Why aren't we thinking ahead? Like as a service guy, why aren't we thinking of a standard? It's the other thing, like it's kind of like the chargers for your cell phones. Forever, they were all different. And each new model came out with a new charger, right? So like you could never have uniformity. Like why aren't they thinking of standard sizes for solar panels?
I heard that Apple was getting a lot smarter and they were switching to the universal USB-C or whatever.
I'm sorry, you used the word Apple and smarter in the same sentence.
I know.
It just didn't seem right.
I know.
You know, Android eats apples for breakfast. I'm a Pixel fan. I like a phone that doesn't have any bullshit. Like,
right.
Come preloaded with whatever.
Yeah, I'm definitely an Android fan as well.
My kids just switched to Apple, and now they're mad because I can't get balloon emojis or some shit with text messages. I don't know. Some like they said when they send text messages, they can also send it with love or excitement or play games. I don't fucking know.
Nah.
It's like just get back to school. Like get back to work. What are you doing, kids? Every module on the planet, right? Every module on the planet. Bifacial.
There
look,
for a second.
This
We
is
fixed
like
them.
Frameless. Just fucking frameless. Like some of these things look really cool. We saw a lot of a few roof tile options. Still don't like those. Just the inefficiency and the break points, and just think how many times are those tiles going to change sizes?
Right. And then
are they going to hold the same exact tile size for 25, 30 years? Like
while
they
that
don't.
warranty time period?
They don't
No,
do it
they're
right
not
now.
gonna do
They
it.
don't do it on this.
No, absolutely
What the
not.
fuck happened there? You don't see that because Kayla does a great job of superimposing the images. Here we go. Batteries. Let's move on. Batteries. Favorite battery that you saw at the show? I mean,
that I saw at the show.
Favorite batteries? Do we have a favorite battery? Right now, Enphase is kind of on my shit list.
Enphase is on the shit list for sure. Franklin seems like a good battery.
Right?
Seems like a good battery. Yoda, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
You say
Now I'd
Yoda,
have to
but
test
they
that.
said yada.
Well,
I don't know. I was like, yada, yada, yada. No.
Generac's okay too.
Sonnen?
Not Sonnen. No. Generac's an easy install. That's what it is.
You know what I was surprised to see this year? Finally, Energizer and Duracell. Like, what the hell took you so long?
Yeah.
Like, you guys should have been you guys should have been here a long time ago. Oh shit! Here we go. Sorry,
Duracell.
That's Energizer and Duracell.
yeah.
Kayla's in the back going, just hit the slide.
Right.
Oh. Sneak preview. You know what's funny is I got mixed feelings from this one. Kayla was like, "Oh, I like it. It looks like the Duracell batteries." Like,
right.
and I thought it was good branding.
Right. Yeah.
But then
sure.
people were like, "Oh, it's kind of stupid because it's like the battery at home." Who said that? Was that you?
I kind of.
It might have been somebody.
I kind of
else.
like it, but I figured that they would have came out with a battery like a long time ago.
Glitchy.
That would have just been a bunch of AAA or AA's stacked in there.
Just want to go. It was shiny.
But
A bunch of AA's or AAA's stacked.
If you look, like we walked through this, and I can't say for 100% certain, but there was definitely some other products that looked exactly like this one, and this, and maybe some of this too. So
that's true.
Kind of just similar. It wasn't the same. It was,
White label,
it was similar.
Black label, red label. They're all labels.
They're labeled. Yeah. So, and then that over there, that's Franklin. Yeah, it's a nice looking battery. We're gonna test her out and see how how it does. Oh, God. After I said not Sonnen. We've probably installed the most Sonens in Arizona. Actually, probably not even close. We've probably 100% installed most Sonens in Arizona.
Yeah. I mean, they're a decent battery. They're just way overpriced.
Yeah.
They're way overpriced for the technology that they're running, and they're just not competitive. And the support was kind of frustrating.
Does that picture right there tell you that I wear the same outfit almost every day? Because
It's your uniform, Marcus.
yeah. Outfit, I call it an outfit.
Marcus has outfits. So couture.
Oh gosh.
I don't even know.
I'm never gonna hear the end of that.
I learned that word last night
Couture.
because I watched that stupid show. It wasn't stupid. It's okay for all you ladies out there.
What did you watch?
Mrs. Harris goes to Paris.
Oh my God.
She has to save up 500 quid. 500 quid! It's a lot of money. for her Christian Dior dress. You know you were watching it. It's fine.
It's fine. By myself.
All right, favorite inverter. I was with my wife.
Oh, I was
I
about
was
to
with my
say.
wife. I was not alone. I was with my wife.
Uh-huh.
Favorite inverters.
I'm going to ask her.
In phase.
In phase.
They're a little frustrating me right this second because we're dealing with some battery issues.
The battery
and some
issues.
support issues.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're just working, I think, a little bit outside of their normal scopes, right?
Yeah.
We're just a little bit too big for them.
We definitely test them in ways. But we've worked with Enphase for a long time. They have a good product, so we use it on a lot.
I mean, that's our
most of what we do.
standard.
That's our
It's
standard.
kind of our standard for residential. Commercial, there's more of a, you know, we've got a few more options that we like to work with, depending on the voltage of the building, because that makes a difference. Most of your residential voltage is just 120, 240. You know what I mean? And most everything we do is AC coupled.
Right.
We are a Generac dealer. I saw some Generac products that I like, but they're not AC coupled yet.
Not yet. They're
when you're
working
thinking
on
about
it, yeah.
like you think about all the manufacturers, I think all of the solar manufacturers were there, but not all of the battery manufacturers were there, right? So like Generac wasn't there. They didn't have a booth. You know what the rep said? He goes, we didn't have a booth because we didn't have anything new. There's still a DC coupled system, which is fine.
Generac wasn't there.
Generac wasn't there, and neither was Enphase. Enphase didn't have a booth.
No.
So like those two companies didn't really have anything new to roll out, even though I believe Enphase is a leader in as far as inverters go. But for them to just kind of miss the thing, there must have been 60,000 people there.
Oh yeah, it was huge. It was crazy.
Spanning over two, upstairs, downstairs, two different hotels,
different places,
conference,
yeah.
convention centers.
Yeah.
It was definitely huge. Yoda, whatever you want to call it, they have a real nice solution when it comes to like a wild leg. You're talking about, 208, 240, three-phase 240 Delta. You know what I mean?
We definitely have some high legs here in Arizona. Some old parts of Phoenix, old parts of Mesa have the wild leg.
They also have that, they have their inverter. The battery that goes on the panels.
Yeah,
Like
doubles.
module level batteries for control. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's for
I'm having a brain fart today.
it's for like peak shaving. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Demand control,
Demand
peak shaving.
control,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doubles as a ballast on ballasted systems up on the roof.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the innovation we saw is awesome, and some of the manufacturers we saw there haven't changed in the last 5 years.
Right.
Maybe longer.
Software, that's been a 4 this whole time.
Must just be too big of an image.
Can you go directly into it from the last page? No.
This is the slide I'm on. Obviously having problems. Look, it's coming. Spaceman. I mean, she's just going to superimpose it. It's fine. Bling. All right, here we go. Solo was, I mean, I look at Solo, it's a proposal
tool.
proposal tool, and really it's just used by people who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So if you have somebody that presents you with one of the Solo quotes, like it's pretty much somebody that doesn't even know anything about solar, they're just trying to sell you something. It's just for sales guys that don't know.
Like outside salespeople to have somebody build them something to show the customer.
Right, like if you can't build your own proposal, really, should you even be selling it? And then most of these guys selling it don't even have a license, so no, you shouldn't. Monitoring platforms, there's a lot of different monitors you can use.
Yeah.
A lot of manufacturers have their own monitoring, but you can do aftermarket or third party
or there's companies that are taking all the different platforms like Enphase and Solar Edge and AP systems and stuff, and putting that all into one login, one website, so that as a installer you can see all of your systems in one place versus having to log out.
That's what Mana does?
Yeah.
Or Mana, whatever you can call it. But you know, they're looking at that like recurring revenue model, you know. And then you know, a company I saw, Solar Insure, I really like. They're doing, you know, it's insurance for your system, right? So 30-year insurance. So it covers labor and parts for anything that goes wrong with your system for 30 years.
Yeah.
And we're actually considering making this part of our standard because we don't want to be the fly-by-nights, the red lines, the red line contractors. We are red line, but like that name we had it before this industry. We want to make sure that we're delivering awesome products, and in order to do that, we have a premium product. We're Cadillac. We got the Cadillac.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it jumps a typical battery warranty from 10 years to 20 years.
Yeah, so much. Double the battery warranty.
Double the battery warranty.
It doesn't get any better than that. Just like our model, Redline Electric and Solar, doesn't get any better.
Call us and never be without power.
Thanks for watching.